My name is Dawn Jaeger. I work for Acumatica. I've been here for a little over a year now. And what I do for the company is partner recruitment. So that's my sole focus, is finding partners that are going to be good representatives of Acumatica. And I've been in this industry for about 15 years, all variety of different things, but always channel related. So to me, when I was looking to move from the last company where I had a whole checklist of things I wanted. First and foremost, I wanted it to be CRM or ERP related. I have lots of contacts in the ERP world. I wanted it to be a cloud solution. I wanted it to be a good technology company, and I didn't want it to be some huge, big behemoth of a company. So I had this whole checklist, and I had interviewed, quite honestly, with just about every Acumatica competitor that there was. And in fact, I had verbally accepted an offer from another company, and I thought, somebody looked at me on LinkedIn, I responded, this person said, you really have to give Acumatica a shot. So I did. I came out, I interviewed, I loved everything I heard about the company, and I thought, well, that's their perspective. What's most important is to really hear what the partners have to say. So I went out, I looked at 4 companies at random that were existing Acumatica partners. Each one of them was very gracious with at least an hour of their time. I went through my checklist of questions, and all the things that I heard from the partners were great too. Not everything was perfect, but it never is anywhere. But that, more than anything, convinced me to join the company, and I couldn't be happier. I've worked for 2 other cloud vendors. One was ERP and one was CRM. So I had some experience in the cloud. Not everybody does, but that gave me some background. And I knew that most of the cloud solutions out there are multi-tenant SaaS solutions, great, but they have limitations and restrictions. And I think what people like, customers and partners, they like choice, they like flexibility. And with Acumatica, what's really great is that we're a cloud company, we have a multi-tenant SaaS offering, but then at the same time, for partners, if they get to an end of a sales cycle and the customer says, gosh, you know what, I think we really want to purchase this after all, can we do that? With Acumatica, you can say, well, sure, we can sell you a license in the traditional fashion. Or if somebody says, my cousin owns a hosting facility, I want this SaaS stuff, I want to subscribe to it, but I don't want it in your network or your cloud, I want it in another cloud. At Acumatica, you can say yes. So again, it was about choice and flexibility, and I think that would mean a lot to our partners and also to our customers. We started from scratch. We started with the latest and greatest tools, and although we're a young company, I think many people, when they start digging into the product, they're surprised at how mature and how deep it actually is. Now, on the other hand, that doesn't mean that we have every feature or function that a 20 or 30-year-old legacy product has. But I think when partners take a look at this and they can talk about all the exciting things that we bring to the table, aside from just the depth of the product, but mobile on any device, anywhere. Anytime you have an internet access, you can get to Acumatica. The fact that, the redundancy in the cloud and the security, that can all be off somebody's plate. The whole IT back end and the cost that's associated with it, you can eliminate that too. So, although we're relatively young, I think in certain cases that causes people to say, well, maybe we haven't heard you as much as a household name or somebody that's been out there for 20 or 30 years. How do we know you're going to be around in 3 years? How do we know about the financial stability and viability of your company? We've got a great story to tell there too. So we're young, we're well funded, we have VC backers, but we also have something that a lot of software companies don't, which is a testament to how well our product does in the market and how sound our technology is, which is we've got companies like the largest ERP provider in the Nordics, Visma. They had a make or buy decision. They had legacy system, they needed to get to next generation. Are we going to create it from scratch, or is there a better way to do it? They did an exhaustive search. Companies, technology, product. They centralized on Acumatica. We're their next generation product. That gives us an investment that's consistent in our company. Another example is the same thing, MYOB in Australia and New Zealand. Huge company, over 1 million customers. And this organization did the same thing. They went out, make or buy decision, we're their next generation platform. That's a huge testament. And again, an influx of predictable revenue that's helping smooth out any bumps that a company our age would typically have, so that I feel very comfortable that 5, 10, 15 years from now, especially knowing what the goals are of this organization, we're going to be the premier cloud vendor in this space. And there won't be a discovery that goes on that doesn't include Acumatica. In my estimation, a partner has to be knowledgeable, they have to be ERP experienced. Ideally, it's great because our product is so flexible, somebody that really can go in and assess a customer's business needs so they can customize and tailor the solution specifically to that customer. It would also be great if they have some .NET development capabilities, because in our world, unlike our competitors, our partners gain access to source code too. So that's something that is unique and our partners enjoy. That gives them the flexibility to customize one-off solutions, one by one, customer by customer, or on the other hand, and I have a couple examples of people that have come to us that have a vertical solution on a legacy platform, and they're thinking, great, our solution is fabulous, but we need to take it to the next step too. We need to take it to the cloud. And as a result, if you can take our development kit and our studio and our platform, you can use us as the core and you can build a solution around it, and you can actually own a vertical market. And somebody with a great deal of expertise can really, with our company, be one of the first to take that solution to a cloud solution. And I'll give you an example. One of the partners that we recently signed was going after a particular vertical, and they were going to do it with one of our competitors for on-prem, and they were going to do it with a different competitor, so they had a cloud solution. And I just asked one simple question: what if you could work with one partner, one platform, one technology, and you could concurrently develop something not only for the cloud or on-prem, but then have something that's mobile enabled right from the beginning, portable, internet accessible, take it anywhere. The partner's eyes just lit up. You can do that? Yeah, you can do that. So as the director of partner recruiting for Acumatica, I always look for the best partners that we could possibly attain to come on board with Acumatica, and most of it is fire in the belly and so forth. And over this time, this recruitment process, we develop a nice, tight relationship, and I feel close to these people and I want the best for them, and vice versa. So when they come on board, some of it is, well, how long are you going to be with us? And can we still talk to you after we come on board as a partner, and who takes care of us after the fact? And this is where we have a great story too, because we have a fabulous team at Acumatica. So once we onboard a partner, there's a team of people, the enablement team, everything from let us help you, here's your dedicated resource as a partner account manager, here are dedicated marketing resources that will help you. We have systems engineers when you find your first deal. Nothing could be better than a partner that comes on board and says, okay, how do I start training? Well, here's the Acumatica University, here's our next training class. Start training right away, find opportunities right away, start your marketing right away. And oftentimes what happens, people will say, well gosh, I know I was just about to lose this deal because my current product won't fit. So can you help me? I don't even know anything about Acumatica yet. Well, sure. We'll get our SEs involved, we'll help you with the discovery, we'll help you do your first demos. So whatever stage you're in and whatever help you need, we're there to help you. Or let's say you close that first deal and you did that on your own and you're all excited, and then you're like, I don't know if we can fully implement it yet. So we have partners that can help implement, we have partners that can help you with custom tailoring, we have just anything you need. We'll bring the ecosystem together to help you be successful. many times, obviously, when we talk about recruiting the best and the brightest and the people that really have a desire to succeed, sometimes we're signing up an organization that is relatively small, but they're just forming a new company. They know they want to focus on cloud-only solutions. They want to be representing the best possible option right from the beginning. That's one scenario. And there's a place for people like that at Acumatica if they're properly qualified. On the other hand, ideally, it's great to come to the table with an existing customer base. So many of the partners that we sign on are on the VAR 100. They're on Bob Scott's top 100 list. They're top in another person's or vendor's channel. Well, that's all great, and we have to be respectful of that because that legacy product is what keeps the partners' lights on. It's what pays the bills and pays the payroll. That's great. We respect that. And we don't necessarily expect a partner to come on board and say, hey, let's convert all our customers. No, we understand that may not be the right approach. However, what partner hasn't all of a sudden learned that they've lost one of their best customers because they didn't even know that they were looking for a cloud solution? And if that customer doesn't know that you offer a cloud solution, you're in danger of your base eroding all the time. So why not bring on another solution that's complementary to what you have, that's an adjunct, that allows you to be more of a true consultant rather than just pushing a product. You can go in, you can find out more about their business, what they need to do. You have multiple products and you can determine what the best one is. But in doing so, in putting Acumatica on your website, you might be surprised not only of customers that you might have in your base that were just about to make a decision to go elsewhere, but you might find that there are a lot of opportunities you're missing out on because if you don't offer a cloud solution, end users are savvy. They're doing more and more and more of their research on the web beforehand. So if you're not offering that, you're not even on the short list. You don't know about the opportunity. So why not diversify and make sure you're learning and in all the opportunities that you possibly could be? So when you're a recruiter and when your heart's fully in the game and you want the best for your partners and your company, one of your biggest fears is that the company may not live up to the expectations that you've set. And for somebody like me, it's almost like my partners are my extended family. So I want nothing but the best for them. So when I first joined the company, I thought, sounded good, sounded fabulous, but I've been here a year now and I've onboarded a lot of partners. And I can just honestly and with all sincerity say, if my best friend was a channel partner that I could recruit, without hesitation, I would. I know the company that's behind it, I know the people, I know where everybody's heart is. There's not one person in this organization that I don't feel has our partner's best interest at heart. So without hesitation, I'm so thrilled that I have company backing me up. This is the best part. What makes our partner program different? Sure, we have a great company. We have a great story to tell. We have a bright future. Our product, phenomenal product. Like we talked about before, deep, wide, a lot to offer. Our technology, unparalleled. There's nobody out there that has this technology. But when it comes to also selling this is an opportunity. And it's a huge investment for a partner to say, I'm going to retool my shop, or I'm going to form another business unit, or I'm going to maybe even form a new company to focus on your product. So we have the ramp up, we have the enablement, we have all that, but we have the right program too. So try to find another program out there that believes so much in what they're going to offer their partners that they don't have an authorization fee to join the program, that they don't have an annual fee that you're going to pay. Many partners say, I'm paying thousands of dollars, sometimes $15,000, $20,000 to keep certifications current, to just for the right to resell the product. In our case, we have healthy margins, we have a great enablement program, we don't nickel and dime you for fees, we have free training on our online university. In fact, there are only 3 things that we would basically ever charge you for. If you want to come to a class, it's not a profit center for us, but if you learn better in a classroom setting, there's a nominal fee for that. Our partner summit, great, fantastic experience. Anybody that's ever been to one of our summits says it's probably the best money they've ever spent on any type of conference like this. And thirdly, if let's say you're doing a remote install in the middle of the night on midnight and you want somebody on call, well, extended support hours, maybe something like that. But to me, it's the most all-inclusive, generous, fair partner program that shows us we're in it together as partners because we're supporting them. We want them to spend their money on training. The opportunity cost, we understand that. We want them to spend their money on marketing and getting their people trained and coming up to speed and being successful with us as soon as possible.